Hi friends, it's Deanna here. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about spring sewing. I am so excited about spring. Spring is my favorite season and it is in full swing here. If you were to step outside, you would have yellow pollen covering you all up because that's what it looks like right now. If you look out the window, it's got a yellow haze. There's pollen everywhere, but that also means flowers and blooming, and I just love it. So let's talk about some of the things I'm going to be sewing for the spring season. All right, one thing about me, if you've been following me for a while, if you know anything about me, is that my brain is kind of all over the place when it comes to sewing. I love to sew, but I have so many ideas of things that I want to make. And sometimes because I have so many ideas, I get blocked. So it's like the time comes when I actually have some time to sew and I'm like, what do I make? I have no idea. I just sit there and I'm like thinking, and before I know it, it's been an hour, 2 hours, and I made nothing. And I don't know if you struggle with this as well, but I sure do. And every time it happens, I go to you guys on Instagram and I'm like, what do I make? And I've had a couple people mention that what they do is they actually make a list of what they want to make. So that way when they have time to sew, they already have a list of what they want to make. They're ready with their fabric and everything. And then they can just pick up one of those sews and start creating. So I thought, that is a genius idea. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to talk about some things that I want to sew up for spring, and maybe I can inspire you to sew up some things for spring. And we're also going to talk about a sewing planner that one of my sweet followers sent me so that I could kind of plan out all this stuff. I think it's going to be super fun. What I really am excited about with the planner is sometimes, I don't know if you do this, but sometimes when I sew, I might change something about the pattern, make it a little bit longer, fix the sleeve, add this, add that, or after I'm done sewing it and I try it on, I'm like, well, next time I'll do this and that. So that's what's really good about, you plan ahead, and then once you finish the sew, you can put notes in the planner, and then that way you can come back and be like, this is what I like, this is what I didn't like, and you can remember all that, because sure enough, I will not remember, I will forget. So I'm going to go through these fabrics and I'm going to tell you the patterns. I'm going to show you a little picture of the patterns that I'm thinking of, and then we're going to kind of add a little entry here on our sewing planner to get it started, because I haven't done any of it yet, but I'm excited about it. Now in the comments, I would love for you to tell me how you get your sewing organized. What do you like to sew? Like, how do you do it? Do you use a sewing planner? And if you do, what's your favorite sewing planner that you use? And tell me what you're going to be sewing for this spring season. Are any of these patterns in your mind, or did I convince you to sew one of these patterns? Or what other patterns are you thinking about sewing for the springtime? Because I feel like I could add some more sews for the springtime to my table. So let me go over these. All right, as you can see here, I have a bunch of different fabrics, and I'm so excited about every single one of these fabrics. Now, first of all, I don't know if you can see, you probably can see it over there. I'm gonna bring it right over here so you can kind of see more of a close-up. First of all, this pattern is the pattern that we cut out, and I did a video on this for this paper pattern. I cut out this pattern and then I never have finished it yet. This is the Simplicity. Let me get the actual pattern so you can see it. Y'all, it was actually under my sewing area. I mean, under my fabrics. So this is the Simplicity S9041. And I cut this out. And if you did not see that video, it was a very emotional video for me. I cut it out and everything, but I realized that I did not have enough fabric for all of it. So I am going to be doing a kind of like an adaptation of it. I'm going to change it a little bit. And so stick around, because that video is coming soon, because I am going to get to work on this later, either today or tomorrow. So that is one of the patterns. So I've got this beautiful silky fabric that I'm going to be using for it. I think it's so, so beautiful. I got this fabric from Hobby Lobby a while ago. And this is the pattern, and I am so excited about the Simplicity pattern. I'm going to put that aside. And I think you guys already knew about that one, but I just wanted to remind you and show it to you again because I thought it was really cute. Okay, so we're gonna start with this fabric right here. This is a waffle knit fabric. It's very soft and it's got very good stretch. Doesn't have a whole lot of recovery. I mean, it's got pretty good recovery, but it's not like the best fabric. This fabric came from Walmart. It was one of those bundles that you get at Walmart, so it was like very super cheap. And it's got like it's like an oatmeal color, but it's got like undertones of other colors, like a confetti kind of dye in there. I'm not sure. So what I'm going to be sewing is I'm going to be making the free snowball shrug pattern for pirates. This is a little shrug that kind of, it's like oversized here. I think it might be a dolman style. I've never made it before, but it's a free pattern. And I thought this fabric would be perfect for that because I always like to just throw little shrugs on. And then this light kind of thin fabric is perfect for spring. So that's what I'm going to be making with that one. Okay, so next I've got this fabric right here. This is a knit fabric. This one came from a rib knit fabric, and it came from Boho Fabrics. It's white and it is so soft. It's got great stretch and recovery. It is so soft and pretty, and it's so delicate. I thought it would make a super sweet PJ set. So I wanted like a tank and some shorts, and I was kind of looking around to see what I wanted, and I don't really have a pattern right now that I'm like, this is the perfect PJ pattern. I have used like an oversized tee and shorts, and that's great, but I wanted something more springy and girly and soft. So I came across the Palmer crop top and shorts PJ set from Made for Mermaids. Don't have that pattern yet. I have not made it, so I can't really tell you how much I love it. But I think it's going to be the perfect pattern for this fabric, and I think it's going to go super sweet. I plan to do maybe like a lettuce hem, or what do you call it? Lettuce hem or a rolled hem at the bottom of the tank and of the shorts. So it's going to be just very simple and sweet. So this is the one that I'm going to be making for that, to make that. All right, next I have this beautiful double gauze, and I'm pretty sure this one also came from Boho Fabrics. It is a really pretty gauze fabric, and what I think I'm going to be making with it is a Wren blouse, but actually I'm going to make the dress version from Chalk and Notch. No, I probably didn't. I know I didn't. Yeah, I did. From Chalk and Notch. Thought I didn't spell that correctly, and you're getting a really close up of my horrible, quick handwriting. That's okay. Anyway, and so I'm going to be making the Wren blouse, the dress version, with this fabric. I think that's going to be perfect. I love how soft this is. This is a very thin, light fabric, and I think it'll be great for spring because it's just soft. And I do have a like a, what is it called? A oh goodness. Like a slip dress. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of the word. A slip dress that I made with some lining a while back. So if this is too thin, that's something is a little bit of a concern sometimes when you sew up with really thin fabrics. If it's too thin because of the dress, then I could wear that slip dress underneath it. So I'm good with that. But I think this is going to be super cute. I love the blush color. It's like a blushy pink. Super sweet, super light, super airy for spring. So I think that's gonna be really cute. And it would be also really cute if I put like a cardi over it too, if I wanted to, or a jean jacket or anything like that. Okay, next we're going to look at this one. It is so pretty. I love the colors of this one. Is a very light, again, very light woven. So this might also need that slip dress underneath, I'm not sure. And I'm going to make the Orchid dress by Chalk and Notch with this one. I've made the Orchid dress before and I loved it so much. You know what? Actually, this is a chalice. I saw someone make the Orchid and add a different skirt to it. So I don't know if that's something I might do, but I do love the skirt it comes with. So I might just keep it as is. But this is so beautiful and so light. I think that would be perfect for an orchid dress. And this fabric came from Raspberry Creek Fabrics. So I love that one. Okay, now I have two colorways of this fabric right here. And I got this fabric at a fabric shop in Florida when I went down to visit, when I went down for a girls trip. And we went to a beautiful fabric shop, and they had this beautiful fabric, and I just loved the bright colors of it, the bold, they kind of like, what is it called? Like a watercolor. This is 100% cotton, so it's a little bit more stiff, but it's still really super soft. So it's not like a stiff cotton. It's a very soft and nice cotton. So I want to make a Persephone romper by Made for Mermaids with one of these colorways. I'm not sure which one. You let me know in the comments what you think, if I should make it with the lighter colorway or the darker colorway. And then with the other one, I want to make myself a beautiful like spring-like dress. I'm not really sure which pattern. I don't really have a pattern in mind. So it may be something that I will create myself. I have all these ideas of like a sheared back with like a nice bodice and a gathered, you know, kind of poofy out skirt. I'm not really sure. But I'm still picturing that. But I know with one of these, I want to make that romper. It's from Made for Mermaids. I have not made it yet, but I think it's adorable. So I think it would be a great piece to have in my wardrobe for just like hanging out, going out when it's a little bit warmer. So cute. I love it. Let me know in the comments if you made any of these patterns. Okay, next I've got this other beautiful, very lightweight woven. Again, this is actually from Boho Fabrics as well. I am obsessed with this, and the color is just so beautiful and pretty, and it is so light. And I'm going to make a Southport dress by True Bias. This dress is a sleeveless dress, and it's got kind of like the little buttons in the front, half buttons. And I think that this fabric will be just perfect for this pattern. It's gonna look so cute, I think. So I'm super excited about this one. This is probably one of the ones that I'm like really excited about. I'm excited about all of them, but that one I'm really super excited about, so I cannot wait to get started. And then last but not least, I have this beautiful, more canvasy fabric, and I got this one also from Hobby Lobby. It's more canvasy, but I saw it and I was just like, I need this fabric because I just love, there's something about, and I think that that's what caught my eye with this other fabrics as well, the watercolor effect of it. I just don't know why I'm like a sucker for kind of like the watercolor, bright colors, and I just loved it so much. And so I was like, you know what, I want to get it, even though it's not your typical clothing fabric. Again, it's like more of a canvasy fabric, but I think a fitted dress, like I want a fitted body dress with like a high-waisted like skirt that flows out. I don't have a pattern that I'm thinking of right now, but as I'm thinking, like I just have thoughts and ideas in my mind of what I want it to be, more like a corset like top. Not complete corset because I don't want it to be corset in the back, but just like fitted like a corset would be, maybe with some princess seams or whatever, darts. And I think it would be so adorable. I just have this thought in my mind, an idea of what I want it to be like, a zipper in the back. So we're gonna have to look for it for this pattern. If not, we're just gonna have to kind of blend some patterns in and try to make it. Comment below and let me know if you have any ideas of a pattern like that you're like, oh, this would be a perfect pattern for that fabric. Again, I want something a little fitted at the top and then looser at the bottom. So I'm counting on you that you have an idea of a pattern like that. But anyway, these are my thoughts on my sewing ideas for the spring season. There's quite a few of them, but I think they're definitely doable, and I am so excited about it. I'm also waiting because I'm supposed to get this new purse that I'm going to be sewing up together. I'm so excited about it. I can't wait to share with you, but you have to wait on that. So that's another project that I want to do in the spring. And I actually just posted a reel of hen I just made too from Mrs. Crafty. So spring for me is just like a time for like bright, beautiful colors and just like these beautiful makes. And I'm just so excited about it. So now let me show you this planner and kind of do a little entry on it, and then I'll let you go, and then I'll get to working on my other dress so that way I can record that and share that with you as well. Okay, so here's the planner. It's a sewing project planner. I did get this from Amazon, and I didn't get it from Amazon. The person who gave it to me, sent it to me, got it from Amazon, but I'll add a link in the comment section if you want to, I'm not in the comment section, in the info box below if you want to go ahead and go check it out. Okay, so this is what it looks like on the inside. It's just like that page in the front, but a bunch of those pages. You're gonna write right here where it belongs to, who it belongs to. I didn't write my name on it yet, but there's nobody else here that sews. Okay, so it's got pages on each side, which is great because it gives you as many pages as possible. And so we're gonna start with project name, and I don't really have have a name. So we're just gonna do one entry. Let's do the Southport entry. So let's move all this other stuff kind of out of the way. Even though it's still in the way, still here with us. Okay, so we'll name it Southport by True Bias. Okay, and then type is a clothing, and I'm gonna write right here dress, because you know usually you have like the different options, a dress, a romper, whatever. Okay, and then designer. I already wrote the designer over here, but I'm gonna write it again. True Bias. Size, I have to look. I have not looked yet what size I am. I have to measure myself. I've never made this pattern before, so I'll go ahead and measure myself, and whatever size I land on for measurements, I'm gonna make that size. And then this here where it says size, that might be where I say, you know, like size down next time. Perfect size once I'm done with the project. Made for me. And then deadline, I'm gonna write spring. Spring. Okay, because we want it to be done during springtime. Okay, sketch. Ha! Funny. But what you can do, the reason I'm laughing is because I'm not a sketcher. I cannot sketch. I did a reel before, one little sketch I made, and it was horrible. So I can put things in my mind and put them into clothing, but I cannot put them into drawings. I don't know why I can't. And fabric swatch, so I'm gonna go ahead and get a little piece of this fabric. And actually I need to get some glue or some tape or something, and I don't have it. So I'm just gonna, after I get done with y'all, I'll do that. So fabric swatch, I don't wanna cut too big of a piece because I don't know how much fabric I have. I want to have enough. So fabric swatch right there, and you can write where it came from and all that stuff. Boho fabrics. Okay, and then supplies and notions. Again, I gotta go look at the pattern and see what supplies I need. I probably need some elastic, I know that. And I don't think I need very much more, but elastic and interfacing and the buttons, I think. And we'll see. I have to look. And then notes here will be, well, after I sew up the pattern, I can say, hey, I like this. I didn't like this. Next time do this, whatever. And I'll add those notes to here. Billing. Well, I'm not billing it because I'm making it for myself. And then you can rate it how much you like it and how difficult it was and all that stuff, because then later when you come back and you don't remember these things, you can be like, oh, let me look at my planner, and all the information will be on there. So I'm excited on here, and maybe next time I'll do a better job at writing pretty. But anyway, I think this is gonna be so exciting. I am excited about it. I think it's gonna be so much fun. Hi, Caleb. And I can't wait to get started on all this sews. I like the fact that I'm going to have kind of labeled these patterns are labeled with the fabric that I want to sew up for them and everything, because then it's going to be easier for me to be able to just jump right into the project, right? And I'll have everything ready. And when you write the notions and stuff like that, you can go ahead and gather those up already. So like right now I'm making this entry, and I might go ahead and make all the entries. And then that way, when I can go look through there and make sure I write everything down. So that way everything is ready. So when I'm like, okay, I want to sew, I have all my notions ready. I have all my things ready, and I can just get started. So comment below and let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed this little chat today. Get to sewing. I'm going to get to sewing that simplicity dress, and hopefully we'll get it finished today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you all next time.